friends, welcome to Intellectual Master Channel. In this video, we learn about how to file the ITR 1. So for that, we need to log on to www.incometaxindia.efiling.gov.in. Then click on the first page, e-filing homepage, income tax department. Close this icon. Click on login here. Enter the user ID and password and captcha. Click on login. Once you click on login, under dashboard there are two options: filing of income tax return, view return / forms. Click on filing of income tax return. Click here, or otherwise it will show directly income tax return. So assessment year 2020-21 currently. ITR we are filing ITR 1. ITR 1 is nothing but income tax return for salaries. So for salaries, all you want to file, it comes under ITR 1. Okay. Select filing type as original / revised return. Submission mode. We can file as either in offline mode or online mode. So we are filing now online. Prepare and submit online. XML is nothing but when it's completely offline utility tool, that is in Excel. So prepare and submit online. Click on this. And then click on continue. For confirmation, you need to enable this option. That is, I agree to check all the pre-filled data, personal income deductions, bank account tax details, and make necessary changes to report all the correct details. Click on continue. And you need to go through all the general instructions. While entering the online return, you need please do not click back button. Otherwise, the entire data is going to arise. All the amounts are in Indian rupees. And simultaneously, the 8th instruction you need to be very careful, that is Aadhaar number. Once you've given the Aadhaar number, your verification code will be sent for your registered mobile number. So Aadhaar number is mandatory, PAN details are mandatory, and bank details are mandatory. PAN card details, Aadhaar details, bank account details. These three are mandatory for filing ITR 1. Okay. Then select part A. Then here you should fill all the PAN number, name, date of birth, email address, mobile number, Aadhaar number details, nature of employment. It will be like central government or whether according to your work. So let it be not select that option. And are you filing return of income under the 7th provision to section 139(1)? No, you are not filing. Let it be nature of employment, others. Here it should be no. Are you filing return of income under the 7th provision to section 139(1)? It should be no. Then click on computation of income tax. Here you are going to give all the calculation details. That is salary as per section 7, salary as per section 17, subsection 1. So here I am giving the salary as 5,40,000. Once you give the salary 5,40,000, Gross salary is 5,40,000 it is showing. There is no perquisites or this profit in the salary. We have there is no amounts here. Salary slash pension. So these are the allowances which is exempted under section 10, like leave travel allowances, remuneration received in official, allowances or perquisites paid. So all allowances are exempted. Currently not needed of selecting this. Net salary is also 5,40,000 because we entered. There is no amounts in between. Deductions under 16, it is showing like 50,000 because as per latest 2019 amendment under section 16, this provision of the Income Tax Act, a taxpayer who has income that is chargeable under the head salaries should allow deduction of rupees 50,000 or the salary amount, whichever is less, for the computation of taxable income. Okay. As per 2019 Act of the computation of income tax, so your deductions under 16, it is allowed as 50,000 is deducted, means will be deducted automatically. Before it was 40,000. Now currently it is 50,000 will be deducted from income that is chargeable under the head of salaries. That is the deduction for the computation of taxable income. So why there is a provision? So why 50,000 is deducted? The same standard deduction also it will show the same 50,000. Finally, income chargeable under the head of salaries is 4,90,000. How 4,90,000 is net salary minus deductions. Net salary minus deductions is 5,40,000 minus 50,000. That is 4,90,000. That is income chargeable under the head of salary. So there is no house property because here we are filing ITR one, that is salaries only we need to focus. Income from other sources also not required. And deductions is mandatory. Deductions and taxable total income, there are various deductions here, 80C, 80CCC, 80CCC. So let's take one 80C, means life insurance premium as 1 lakh. According to the section 80C, deductions will be allowed as 1 lakh. Means life insurance premium contributing to the provident fund. So these many deductions will be there in the income tax. Means from 80C to 80. So we have given only for 80C the deduction amount as 1 lakh. So finally, your total income is 3,90,000. How it is 3,90,000? Here your income chargeable under the head salary is 4,90,000 and your gross total income 4,90,000 minus deductions, minus all these deductions, your total income which will be shown as 3,90,000. Okay, and this is exempted income. Like if agriculture income exceeds 5,000, comma other ITR as applicable as to be filed. This exceeds the nature of income you need to select, like dividend income, exempted. So any amount from the central, if it exceeds 5,000 rupees, currently it is not there. So tax payable on total income, it is showing 7,000. The total income is 3,90,000. The tax payable on total income, it is showing 7,000. How come? Is for non-senior citizen up to 60 years, the conditions up to 2,50,000 it is same. 2,50,000 to 5 lakh 5% they need to pay. From 5 to 10 lakhs 20%. Above 10 lakhs it is 30% they need to pay. Means This is up to 60 years. And we are also filing for up to 60 years only for non-senior citizen. So how come it is showing 7,000 months? 3 lakh 90, 3 lakh 90 minus 2 lakh 50 is equal to 1 lakh 40,000 into 5% cess. Into 5% cess. Cess includes education, secondary higher education, Swachh Bharat cess. Education cess is 2%, secondary higher education cess 1%, Swachh Bharat cess is 2%. 3,90,000 minus up to 2,50,000. So we are deducting 2,50,000 from 3,90,000 is equal to 1,40,000 into 5% cess means 2 for education, secondary education cess is 1, Swachh Bharat cess is 2. So totally 5%. So 1,40,000 into 5% is equal to 7,000. In that way, here your tax payable on total income is showing 7,000. Rebate, it's not necessary in the section, it's in the same amount it will show. So rest of the fields are not necessary. So your tax payable on total income, how it is calculated, you need to know. Okay. If it is up to 60 years, this slab rates we are going to follow. If it is above 60 years, super senior citizen, sorry, we are not going to call it a super senior citizen. For senior citizen of above 60 years, your slab rates are calculated in this way. For super senior citizen means above 80 years, your slab rates are going to calculate in this. Yeah. Three categories. For 80 years, for 60 years, for up to 60 years. Okay. So then tax TDS one means details of tax deducted at source from salary, tax deduction account number, name of the deductor. So tax deduction account number is given by for whom you are going to file that particular deduction account number. They are going to mention here. For whom you are filing, that particular TDS deduction account number is going to be specified here. Name of the deductor means from where you are filing, from which organization you are filing. That is, that organization name is specified here. From which organization you are filing, that particular organization name will be treated as name of deductor. For whom you are filing that particular account deduction TDS tax deduction account number, you are going to specify here. So gross receipt means total gross amount will be shown here. Out of that, how much tax is deducted means 10%. Salary TDS is 10% will be deducted. So total gross receipt is 2,97,525. Out of that, how much tax is deducted? 10%. That is 29,753. You can claim at the end of the year. Okay. Next, TDS of the tax deducted at source as per Form 16C furnished by the payment. Tax collected at source as per Form 27B issued by the collector. So usually tax deducted as per Form 16C furnished by the payment. We'll focus on the TDS here. Next, tax paid and verification. So total advance is how much paid? How much TDS you can claim? That is 29,750 it is showing here. This much TDS I can claim. I can, if the amount is going to refund at the end of the year. How much advance? Total advances paid is zero. How much TDS you can claim? It is going to show you. So okay, total tax paid 29,753. Amount payable means still you no need to pay any amount. Refundable amount is 29,750. You can claim that amount at the end of the year, provided if you file ITR 1. Total advance is we didn't pay anything. And other information here in IFSC code of the bank, you need to enter all the bank details so that that particular amount, how much TDS refund amount will be credited to this bank account. Whatever the TDS amount, means TDS refund amount it is showing here, that amount is will be credited to this bank details, whatever the bank details you are mentioning here. It's IFSC code, name of the bank, and account number. So whatever the bank information details you mentioned there, that amount means refund amount will be credited in the bank details within 15 days. Okay. Last step, place. I would like to e-verify. Then click on next. These options are not required. Schedule DI, schedule ATD, schedule ATB, schedule CCA. Then click on preview and submit. That's it. If I click on preview and submit, it will ask what is going to ask the IFSC code of the bank. Can give any IFSC code, for example. You click on preview and submit, your e-filing will be done. So currently I am not setting, I am selecting as save as. Okay. So this is how your ITR one is going to be. Click on save as draft. It will be saved. The draft is saved successfully. Submission is nothing but completely you are going to like place is nothing but Bangalore. Self. So uh, whether you are whether you or any of your family members, excluding parents, is a senior citizen. Yes, previous. Whether any one of your parents is senior citizen. Yes. Whether you have made any invest or deposit payments. No. So please verify all the details are valid. Don't continue to click OK to continue submission of the form. Click cancel to return back to the form. If you click on OK, your ITR 1 will be supported. Okay. So this is how your ITR 1 will be filed. Okay. First, you need to read the instructions carefully. Then you need to general information. Under general information, details carefully. That is PAN number, name, mobile number, Aadhaar card, address details, everything must be filled carefully. And this option, few options, you need to enable it as no, not required. Like, are you filing return of income on the seventh provision? It should be no. Then, computation of income tax means gross salary you need to mention here. Your deductions under 16 as per 2019 Act, 50,000 it is going to deduct automatically. This deduction and taxable total income, ATC, I have entered as 1 lakh because just for your understanding, no need to take that 1 lakh and all. ATC. Total income it is showing 3,90,000. So then tax payable on total income. How it is showing like 7,000 rupees, I already explained it as per slab rates. Then you need to check the tax detail of the deductor's tax reduction account. This especially TDS 2 means details of the tax deducted at source from income other than salary. You need to look onto that as per Form 16A issued by the deductor. Okay. Then tax paid and verification. How much amount, TDS amount can be claimed here, refund amount, how much can be claimed, and you need to enter the following bank details. And also, while giving the computation of tax details, here, part C, whether you have made any investment or deposits or payment, it is the option should be no. Then tax paid and verification, how much amount you can claim and refund will be shown. Then this option is not mandatory. Section 80D. 80D is nothing but medical insurance premium. Whether you or any of your family members, excluding parents, is in this period. If it is yes, yes. Or if it is no, you can select as no. Click on yes. Whether any one of your parents is a senior citizen, yes. Yeah, that's it. The other options you don't ask. Okay. Donation section 80D is a donations not required. Then after that, click on review and submit. That's it. Will ask you, please verify that all details are valid. Click OK to continue submission of the form. Click cancel to return back. Okay. You click on OK, your ITR 1 will be submitted. Okay. Therefore, within 15 to 20 days, you are going to get the entire refund amount, whatever it is deducted from your salary. Okay. So please, if you like this video, share it and subscribe our channel.